Hey guys, so I finally got some more clay, and so this is rest of Bonnie's body. And what I did, I filled the inside with tin foil to lower the weight and clay, and then I stuck a piece of armature wire into it and then crafted the arms around it. And then he's going to be in a pose so he can hold the guitar right here, something like this. So there's that. And I realized, took a look at this compared to this, Bonnie's body is slightly bigger. So what I'm thinking to do is, because since these guys are like the perfect size already, I do not need to change that. So what I'm going to do is cut right here and slice it off, and then make just the bottom of this the new part of that. And right, so this, all the clay I've used so far, actually all the clay I've ever used, has been Cosclay. And I went to Hobby Lobby to get some, but all I had was Super Sculpey. So I'm going to be using that. And I've watched North of the Border videos, if you know who that is. And he uses Cosclay and Super Sculpey in the same thing. So I assumed, since Adam probably knows what he's talking about, I assumed that it would work. So I'm going to make the rest of Bonnie's legs and arm out of Super Sculpey and hope it works. So, and I got 2 boxes, so that's going to be enough to make Foxy 2. So I don't have to run out and then go back for that. So, and this is what comes in 1/2 of a pack. So I bought four of these, like 2 packs, but each pack contains 2 of these. So 4 of these, which should definitely be enough to make the rest of Bonnie and Foxy. So yeah. Oh, also, I realized that I forgot to add Chica's shoulder pads. So, or not shoulder pads, but, you know, just shoulders. So I'm going to be making those too, and painting them and adding them on afterwards. Alright, so there's the shortened torso, and it is a little more close to the actual size of that. So I think that worked out pretty good. Whoops. Alright, so there's that. It's looking pretty good. I'll add the arm back on now. Okay. There's that. Now, I'm going to make the other limbs out of Super Sculpey. So I've never worked with Super Sculpey before, so I don't really know what to expect, like if it's the same like feeling as working with Cosclay. I have heard that when baked, Cosclay is a little more flexible, which is a good thing. I use it on their fingers and ears and the other ones, but I guess I'm gonna have to make their fingers out of this stuff, so hopefully it should be still sort of flexible so it doesn't break. Alright, so far it doesn't feel that bad to work with. It's pretty good. And so I was just getting it like not crumbly anymore. So that, now I'm gonna make the arms by cutting some armature wire with scissors I misplaced. I will be right back. Alright, so I found some Cosclay I found a little tiny bit. So I made Chica's shoulder pads just to keep all of Chica the same clay, because, you know, why not if you already can. So here's the shoulder pads. I'm gonna bake those and paint those along with Bonnie's body. So yeah, there's those. I think those might be a little thin actually, so I'm gonna fix that one up. Alright, that's looking a little better. So now on to the body. Okay, so what I usually do with the arms is cut it pretty long. That, I mean, obviously that's not gonna be how long his arm is, but what I do is I take this tool right here and I just drill into it with the edge, and this will drill into the tinfoil as well. And once I do that, you have a hole and you put it in, and then I will bend it to the shape I need. So I need the guitar, which is right. Alright, so I have a shape that I want, because he's going to be like that kind of. Actually, hold on, it doesn't look right. That looks a little better, so we'll just clip off the excess. And I think that's pretty good. So now we put clay on it. And I like to start with the arm, I don't know what they're called, like the arm joint things. So you just make a little ball and flatten it on both sides, like that. That. Oh. And then once you squeeze it in, it will make the inside of it more round, like that. And then I'll just stick it on here. So this is the bigger part, so we'll just slide it on in there. Yeah, that looks fine. And then the hand will go right there. Okay, also I'm gonna redo this hand. I'm gonna use this cosplay right here, but I'm gonna redo it because it messed up and now it's like poking through the skin right there. And I'm gonna show you how I make the hands also. Alright, so what I usually do is I just take some clay and smoosh it into this little circle, and then you just clip 3 digits to it. So 1, 2, and 3. Alright, so it doesn't really look like a hand right now, but once you peel those apart and roll them, then it starts to look pretty good. And it's about the same size, I think, so I don't think it should matter. It might be a little bit taller actually because of the legs. Well. Anyways, on to the legs. So what I do for those is I take a really long wire, like really, really long, and cut it in half, or not cut it in half, but cut it off of the thing. And then I'll cut it in half again. Boom, there's 2 legs. Now I know these are like really, really long, so what I do is I fold them in half, like that. Then I bend this part, this will be the foot, and then all the excess I just snip off. Alright, so that will be, oh no. a bit too tall, actually. Hold on. Step off a little bit more. Alright, that's better. Okay, he's still going to be a little bit taller, but I don't think it should matter that much. Okay, yeah. So what I do first is take some clay. Let's use the rest of this. And make a sort of a triangle shape. Like that. Weird triangle. And then I cut 3 toes because they only have 3 instead of 4 for some reason. So just do that. And then we ball them up because they're little, like, they're not really long or anything. So there's 1 foot. So what I do for the legs, by the way, is I squish one more because there's 2 wires, so it needs to be thicker. And then you just slide it on. And also, these legs are definitely not to scale with the rest of the body because I initially made the heads just too big. So what I had to do was make the legs really short to account for that, because otherwise they tower over the stage I made. I would make the legs. I wish I just planed ahead and, you know, made the heads reasonable size for the stage size that I made, but this is just how short their legs are gonna be, and that's for all of them. So, you know, it's whatever, but yeah, he's gonna be tall. Alright, so we do that, and then instead of adding another joint, we just add the second part. So, uh-oh, the clay is sticking, and I really don't want it to, because then I won't be able to put the guitar in. So let me, oh no, the hand is doing that thing again. You know, I'm just gonna remake this hand because I don't think it looks very good, and I made it wrong way first time, and all the fingers are breaking off. Alright, so there's the shape I got from wrapping it, so it looks like that. And then just need to stick it back on. So just see if the guitar fits. Oh. Right. Also, if you're wondering, I made the guitar out of cardboard, so there we go. Looks pretty good. Alright, so there's the guitar in the hand. So that's the final shape I'm going for, and also one of his shoulder pads came off. Alright, so I'm not going to touch the body or the torso anymore because I'm really happy with that and I do not want to mess it up. So just stick it right there. Okay, before I show you this, I warned you that it was going to be tall. So here he is. I mean, he's not overly tall, but his ears definitely do add something to it. He's about the size of the top of Freddy's hat, if you weren't to account for his ears. And there's really nothing I can do to make him shorter. I mean, I already cut off the bottom of the torso. I shortened his legs to as much as I possibly could. And yeah, I really don't think there's anything else I can do. But he's not like towering over them, but he is noticeably taller. So, you know, it'll be fine. Because Freddy will go in the front like this, Chica will go on the side like that. And I don't think it looks that bad, really. So, thanks for watching, and stick around to the next video where I paint these, put them on the stage, and complete it. And then I will also do Foxy in the future.